Good evening, Sass Squad. It's Tuesday, June 10th, 2025, and yes, this broadcast is coming at you late because I've been in full mama bird mode with over 50 freshly hatched Keets. While I was keeping baby birds from staging a jailbreak, our Orange Overlord was busy staging his own PR crackdown with troops, threats, and a whole lot of unconstitutional flair. But now that everyone's feathered and fed, let's break down this wild day. Orange Overlord cries insurrection, but only when it's not his fans. In case you missed it, the Orange Overlord declared that LA protesters pushing back against ICE raids were insurrectionists and ordered 2,000 National Guard troops into the city. Here's the part he skipped over. Protesting is protected by the First Amendment. It's not rebellion, it's democracy. But once the troops hit the ground, the protests escalated. Reports now confirm some vandalism and a few vehicles were set on fire. So no, it wasn't perfectly peaceful, but it's worth asking, did the violence start the moment they were labeled enemies of the state? The right says that's what you get when you challenge law enforcement. The left says this was provoked on purpose. The center says both things can be true. Violence isn't okay, but neither is militarizing public dissent. Labeling all dissenters as criminals, that's not law and order, that's just control. $134 million for ICE cosplay? According to the Pentagon, the LA deployment will cost $134 million over the next 60 days. That's your tax money funding what is starting to look more like a campaign stunt than an actual crisis response. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth couldn't even provide a spending breakdown, just vague protect federal property talking points and a few eye rolls. The right says pricey but necessary. The left says you're spending millions to crush free speech. The center says if the Constitution is being side-eyed and the receipts aren't adding up, we have bigger problems. And just to be clear, no one declared an emergency. There was no governor's request. The Orange Overlord just sent troops because he could. Concrete floors for constitutional crisis? And how are those troops being treated? Oh, sleeping in stairwells and garages, no tents, no toilets, no plan. The right says they're tough. The left says they're being used like props. The center says if you're spending $134 million, maybe give them cots. You can't scream respect to the troops while treating them like disposable extras in your dystopian promo shoot. Orange Overlord tries to arrest Gavin Newsom. And just when we thought we'd hit peak drama, the Orange Overlord told his border czar to arrest California Governor Gavin Newsom. Not joking. No law cited, no legal grounds. He literally said, if I were Tom, I'd do it. The right said, that's leadership. The left says, that's dictatorship. The center says, if we arrest elected officials for disagreeing, we're not a democracy anymore. You don't jail governors because they won't play along with your authoritarian cosplay. That's not strength, that's panic and a bad spray tan. Now time for quick hits. Wisconsin's voter roll purge is back. Over 100,000 voters may be dropped by fall unless they update their info. Critics call it voter suppression. Officials say it's routine maintenance. Timing, of course, is everything. Russia and North Korea signed new defense pact because nothing says trustworthy friends like two dictators handing each other nukes like party favors. Florida bans rainbow merchandise in schools. You heard that right. Middle schoolers can't wear pride pins, but open carry, totally fine. Priorities, people. Stock market reacts to Tesla China deal rumor. Shares spiked, dropped, then spiked again because apparently Elon's business strategy is just vibes. U.S. measles outbreak hit 6 states. Doctors are blaming low vaccination rates, while Facebook comment sections are blaming Bill Gates, as always. Alabama schools quietly remove evolution chapters in the name of curriculum freedom. Of course, next up, banning gravity for being too woke. Gas prices spike again, $4.79 in California. Officials blame international refinery disruptions, while the rest of us blame whoever said we didn't need trains. Okay, it's time for Tell Me Something Good. Let's end on something sweeter than baby bird fluff. After months of work, a community in rural Nebraska just converted an abandoned Walmart into a free shelter and food co-op run by volunteers, stocked by donations, and open to anyone in need. The best part, it's now providing over 1,000 hot meals a week. No billionaire needed, just good old-fashioned neighborhood power. It's now providing over 1,000 hot meals a week. No billionaire needed, just good old-fashioned neighborhood power. That's it for tonight's feather-filled, freedom-fueled SassCast. While the Orange Overlord wages war on free speech and threatens governors, I've got Keets learning how to fly and plot their escape. I'll see you tomorrow, unless the birds stage a coup first. Stay bold, stay loud, and remember, if they're scared of your voice, you're using it right. See you tomorrow!